Well, hey there, Plano. Okay, it is happening. Our market is shifting.
No.
So this month, we are going to talk about development in DFW and what that means for our local real estate market, along with interest rates and what our market looked like the last time they were at this level. So what does all of this mean for our real estate market here in Plano? Well, keep watching to find out. Hi, I'm Jennifer Shannon. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams serving the Plano area, and I love to be a resource to you for all things real estate. And part of that is updating you each month on all that's happening right here in our local market. Our market is definitely shifting. You've probably heard all sorts of words used to describe this in the news, but the best word I've heard to describe what is happening and the most accurate is normalizing, meaning no bubble is bursting, no sky is falling, things are just getting back to normal. How nice. Now, you might say, Jennifer, it sure does not feel normal. How is it possible for us to have this current national economy with a looming recession, and you call this normal? Okay, anecdotally, I'll agree. We got so used to the way things were because they went on for so long. Record low interest rates, multiple offers on every listing, prices growing at record-breaking rates. And now those days are over and it can feel like a scary place to be. But this is why I love looking at the actual local market data. It's also why I love this area. Once we put our emotions aside and get analytical, we can see that things are truly normalizing and it's okay. We're proving to be insulated from a lot of the turbulence other markets are suffering from right now. When you look at places where many people are coming from, we are still substantially more affordable. You know, it is a lot easier to withstand the impact of an inflationary cost increase in a market like Plano than, say, San Francisco. So if you think about it, inflation is actually making us even more attractive now to those from the expensive West and Northeast markets. So not only is our cost of living a draw, but our area also offers huge opportunities for businesses. And that is why more and more are moving here. You know, businesses go where the talent pool is abundant. Now that we have so many people that have moved here, our talent pool is just getting more dense and therefore attracting more business. In a report that was just published by the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, DFW saw 294,700 jobs added during the year ending in May, and that was 3 times the typical annual gains. And in June, a report was released from the Perryman Group projecting 438,600 new jobs to DFW over the next 5 years. We also know that Goldman Sachs is adding 2,500 jobs, TI is expected to bring 3,000, Caterpillar is moving their headquarters from Illinois to DFW, and those are just a few of the recent announcements to hit our news. Okay, so we've established jobs are good. Let's take a look at our current interest rates and what that market has looked like in the past when they were at this level before. At the recording of this video, interest rates are at 5.3% with 0.8% in fees and points. And the last time rates were at this level was July of 2009. Now you might remember that as the time we were just coming out of the Great Recession. So look at this chart to give us a sense of demand when interest rates were at that level. We can see at that time the average days on market was 79 days, and we had 2.9 months of inventory. That was also during a time of economic uncertainty. But today, our numbers are so much different in DFW because our local economic outlook and housing demand is so different. We're averaging 20 days on the market and have 2 months of inventory. What's also interesting to see is that we have benefited from historically low interest rates that we really never saw before the Great Recession. And the real estate market was not crashing every year before then with these higher rates. So this chart shows the average mortgage rate since 1971. As you can see, it really wasn't until the Great Recession that we consistently had interest rates under 5%. And it really wasn't until 2002 that interest rates were even consistently below 6%. So the point of all of this is to say that the real estate market is constantly in flux. It's never consistent, so it's important to not panic when things start to just normalize like they're doing right now.
Calm down.
And we know the real estate market can survive and even be a really good investment, even when interest rates are over 6%. I mean, look at anyone who bought anything before 2002. The real estate investments are doing quite well right now. Data from the Mortgage Bankers Association says that applications for mortgages were just down 17% from where they were a year ago. And remember, last summer we had crazy demand, so it is okay that that number has gone down a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of our sales stats for Plano. And for this data, I am looking at single-family home sales right here in the city of Plano. And these numbers are based on sales from June. The average sales price was $637,791, up 20.6% from a year ago. For new listings, we picked up again from last month and had 409 new listings hit the market, but we are down 0.7% from last year. We did take a big jump from last year with the number of homes for sale and currently have 327 homes. We're still well below our pre-COVID level of inventory though, when we had 848 homes for sale in June of 2019. We now have 1.4 months of inventory, but in June 2019, we had 3.5 months of inventory. The time it takes for a home to go under contract is at an average of 13 days, and that stayed consistent with last month. In June of 2019, it took an average of 33 days before homes went under contract. Our average price per square foot stayed flat compared to last month and is at $248 a square foot, but that is up 34.8% from last year. The amount homes are selling for over asking has dropped again, but we're still averaging 6.4% over asking. So if you look at our average sales price, it means that the average sales price is roughly $40,000 over the asking. So what's the takeaway? Well, you can see from our actual data that things are still positive when you compare everything to our pre-COVID levels. And that is with our much higher interest rates and all the economic uncertainty we have now that we did not have 3 years ago. So there's no reason to panic, and there is nothing wrong with this normalizing that's taking place right now. So if you are thinking of buying or selling in this market, let's talk. If you're a seller, you can contact me directly if you're ready, or if you're just thinking about it, you can attend one of my upcoming home selling webinars. In this webinar, I'm going to talk to you about what it takes to sell your home in this market and give you a clear picture about the expectations on sellers right now. I will also give you insight as to how to get even more out of the sale of your home, because as you can see with our shifting market, there's definitely more to it than just picking your price and putting it on the MLS. I'm also going to answer the question that a lot of sellers have right now, and that is, should I list now or should I wait? So you can visit homesellingwebinar.com to sign up for one of those free upcoming home selling webinars. And for buyers, I've got you too. You can always contact me directly about buying your next home in the DFW area or attend one of my upcoming free home buying webinars. And this webinar is a huge help for buyers, especially if you might be on the fence. I'm going to talk about what to expect in this market as a buyer and how to make strong offers. And it's not just about the cash you have to bring to the table, although cash helps. We will talk about the process from a lending side, and I will go into more details on which submarkets have the least demand, so you know that where you might have more flexibility as a buyer right now. I'm also going to go over the question that a lot of buyers are asking right now, which is, should you wait to see if prices come down before you buy? So visit homepurchasewebinar.com to get registered for this free online webinar. Or you can always reach out to me directly by phone or text at 214-803-4444 or email me at jshannon@kw.com. Well, that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to updating you next month on the Plano real estate market. Bye now.